The Orc and the Princess. Once upon a time, in a dark and mysterious forest, there lived a solitary orc named Grimgash. Grimgash was a formidable being, with rough green skin and sharp teeth. People were afraid of him because of his frightening appearance, but in reality, Grimgash was a gentle and kind being. One day, as Grimgash was walking in the forest, he found something surprising. It was a small porcelain doll, abandoned on the ground. Grimgash was curious and decided to take it with him to discover it. After a bit of inspection, he noticed that the doll bore the seal of the neighboring kingdom. Grimgash decided to return the doll to its owner. He knew that people in the kingdom didn't like Orcs, but he wanted to do what was right. He was determined to accomplish his mission, despite the challenges that would arise. The next day, Grimgash began his journey to the kingdom. He had a clear goal: to return the doll to its owner and show that orcs can be kind. He brought with him a bag with food and water, and he took a compass so he wouldn't get lost. The journey was not easy. Grimgash had to face trolls who wanted to steal his provisions, and he had to cross raging rivers. However, nothing could stop him. He was determined to accomplish his mission, come what may. Finally, after several days of travel, Grimgash saw the walls of the kingdom's castle on the horizon. He was eager to meet the princess and return the porcelain doll. He didn't know what awaited him inside, but he was ready to face anything to accomplish his mission. Grimgash headed for the kingdom's castle, the porcelain doll in hand. He was nervous about meeting the princess, but he was determined to do what was right. When he entered the castle courtyard, the guards immediately arrested him. They didn't recognize him and thought he was an enemy. Grimgash explained his mission, but the guards wouldn't listen. They threw him in jail. Grimgash was disappointed. He hadn't thought the guards wouldn't believe him. He was starting to lose hope, but he knew he had to keep fighting to accomplish his mission. The next morning, the princess came to visit Grimgash in jail. She was curious to know why an orc was in jail in her kingdom. Grimgash explained his mission and showed her the doll. The princess was surprised to see that the doll truly belonged to her. She began to realize that orcs may not be as evil as she thought. The princess decided to release Grimgash. She wanted to know more about him and his mission. Grimgash was happy to talk with her and show her his gentle side. Throughout the day, Grimgash and the princess began to become friends. They talked about their lives and experiences, and they realized they had more in common than they thought. The princess began to understand that orcs were complex beings, and that appearance didn't define them. The princess decided to give Grimgash a chance to prove his worth. She decided to entrust him with a secret mission that required great strength and courage. Grimgash was honored to receive this opportunity, and he was determined to successfully complete his mission. The next morning, Grimgash set off on his new mission. He was confident and happy, and he knew that the princess had confidence in him. He was about to start a new chapter in his life, where he could show the world that an orc could be good and noble. He was determined to prove that stereotypes were false and that people should judge others based on their character and not their appearance. The princess was proud of Grimgash, and she was eager to see what he would accomplish. She was grateful to have met someone who had changed her view of orcs. Grimgash ventured into the world, completing his mission with diligence and courage. He met new people, faced challenges, and made friends along the way. And soon, he became known as the orc hero who had changed the heart of the princess and proved that people can be good, regardless of their appearance. The princess and Grimgash remained friends for the rest of their lives, and their friendship inspired many people to change their way of thinking and be more open-minded. And the porcelain doll was kept as a symbol of friendship and understanding, showing the world that it is possible to live in peace and understand each other no matter our differences.